back to
Imagine That News. This just in, the French have a solution.
French President Emmanuel Macron shines light on past Minsk agreement in hopes that this will be the end to all Ukraine-Russia conflict.
The Minsk agreement, specifically the second one, sought to end war between these two countries in military and political protocols that would protect Ukraine's borders and prevent Russia's threatening intervention.
In a recent 9-hour negotiation on February 11th, the Normandy format, which consists of the countries Russia, France, Ukraine, and Germany, ended without bringing about any results, as many believe there were no visible, tangible results expressed in these Minsk documents.
This confusion comes from the fact that these political and military steps in the 2015 Second Minsk Agreement were never implemented, so these protocols are left up to interpretation in today's situation.
Dang it, France, you were so close, but unfortunately Emmanuel Macron cannot play Superman today.
If you haven't noticed, most of the big news nowadays has been about the issue between Russia and Ukraine, and if you find yourself getting a little bored of it, just know that President Biden is bored of it too.
President Biden has recently met with the Quad, an Indo-Pacific alliance consisting of India, Australia, the US, and Japan to discuss Indo-Pacific matters, such as keeping an eye on China's increasing military, COVID, and counterterrorism.
The Biden administration makes a statement saying this meeting was to show the world its long-term strategic focus remains in the Asia-Pacific, and that a major foreign policy crisis in one part of the world does not distract it from its key priorities.
Ouch, a slap in the face to Europe. But hey, priorities are priorities, I guess. And speaking of priorities, did you know that the World Bank recently called on to Israel to let Palestine upgrade their mobile data?
Turns out Israel is rolling out 5G mobile technology for all its citizens, while the West Bank operates on 3G and Gaza on 2G. Like, these people are living 2 days behind Israel because their phones are so slow.
The World Bank says Palestine is being able to upgrade their data will increase economic development, as better infrastructure would decrease unemployment.
Though the likelihood of the World Bank's idea of Israel ignoring over 50 years of conflict just to allow Palestine to operate on more than a potato for just a phone is not high.
But do you know what is high though?
What?
4 eggs stacked on top of each other, performed by Guinness World Record holder Mohammed Mukbel.
That's actually pretty impressive. Mohammed claims to be focused on balance in his everyday life and wants to spread the idea of balance.
Who knew stacking a couple of eggs could have such a message?
You know, I bet I could stack more than 4 eggs.
On to the interview section.
Hope this thing works. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We're here with Uzair, finding out how many eggs he thinks he can stack. How many eggs do you think you can stack?
On top of each other?
Yeah.
You're the worst person ever.
Can you give me a better answer?
Okay. I think that I can stack none because the egg is an oval shape.
Okay, so he thinks that he can stack 2 eggs. Let's test this game theory.
I'm suffering.
We're here with these eggs, seeing how many he can stack. Did you know, by the way, that the Guinness World Record is 4 eggs? Let's test this. Fail.
Alright, we're here with Selena and we're gonna find out how many eggs she thinks she can stack. How many eggs do you think you can stack?
2, 3.
Let's test that.
Okay.
It broke.
Wow, imagine that. Tune in next week.